Introducing domOS, operating system for smart services in buildings. Remember the times when you had a stick phone, a camera, a video camera and a CD player? Then smartphones showed up and integrated all devices into one. Of course, buildings are not smartphones, but the issues are similar. Buildings host many devices and appliances, and all of them should ideally have the capability to be monitored and controlled from one point. Our vision is that smart service developers, smart service operators, IoT platform operators, and system integrators all offer compatible products or services. To collaborate and achieve this vision, domOS gathered 10 partners from 5 European countries who worked together for 4 years. Let's look at the domOS approach with Dominique.
My name is Dominique Gabiou. I'm professor at the University of Applied Sciences and Art Western Switzerland, and I am the project coordinator of domOS. domOS allows a single application to control multiple appliances. This is very different compared to today's model, where you have one application and one appliance. The domOS project addresses the smart building sector through 2 axes. First axis is technology, second axis is smart services. In the technology axis, we have defined a mediation layer. On top of this mediation layer, we have multiple applications for energy efficiency, energy flexibility, prosumer empowerment, and on the bottom of this mediation layer, we have the multiple digital appliances and devices in buildings. And the mediation layer allows any application to connect to any digital appliance or devices.
domOS tries to replicate the success of the World Wide Web in smart buildings. A classic web page can be read by humans. With domOS, each building also has a web page, but it is machine readable. On the building homepage, there are links for each appliance. There, we can access all monitoring and control points. Integrating a building into a domOS-compliant platform is done in 3 steps. domOS-compliant IoT platform is selected. The description document for each appliance and device is prepared. And a building description document is created. There is no need for programming. Once a building is integrated into a platform, smart services can readily operate without previous knowledge of the building infrastructure. In the frame of the domOS project, 3 platforms have been upgraded to the domOS ecosystem specification. The partners have established the foundation of the domOS vision. Through the upgrade of 3 IoT platforms and the operation of 5 demonstrators covering a large spectrum of buildings and smart services, they have proved that the vision can soon become a reality.
My name is Simon Neidhardt. I work for All You Need. At All You Need, we have developed the All You Need Home app to inform customers about their electricity usage. We are showing live data on consumption and production, thereby encouraging the user to save energy compared to similar households or compared to their own electricity consumption. The app also calculates CO2 emissions from the used electricity and encourages the prosumer to use electricity when it's produced from local and renewable sources. The app was demonstrated here in Sion at the domOS test site, but also throughout Switzerland in different households from different electricity providers.
My name is Mattia Arch and coming from INEA, and we are providing energy flexibility service for domOS project. An increasing amount of energy mix is coming from renewable energy sources, which is causing the grid to have problems which was not built for such dynamically changing generation. On the other side, consumption is increasing peak demand, which causes problems for the grid. INEA's flexibility service automatically assesses flexibility of factories, prosumers, electric vehicles. This is then activated for the needs of the grid to stabilize electric consumption, which benefits all prosumers and producers. This was demonstrated in Sion.
So my name is Yves, I work for the CSCM in Neuchâtel, Switzerland, and I'm a research and development engineer. In the scope of domOS, I was managing the test site of Neuchâtel and the heat service that we deployed there. So the goal of this service was basically to lower the energy expenditures for heating And to do that, what we wanted to put in place is to use thermostatic valves to actually steer the heat generation so that you produce only what you need. And what we claim is that by producing just what you need, you lower the losses that you have in pipes, but you also have a better heat generation efficiency. So we have done that in a building in Neuchâtel. And what we could show is that the algorithm performs as expected. And the service was also deployed in a building in Skive, Denmark, and there we also had good results.
Yeah, my name is Christian Bøgerelsen, and I work at the district heating company in Aalborg, Aalborg Forsyning. In domOS we tested the possibilities in lowering the temperature in a specific area in Aalborg at Fyrkildevej. Actually we reduced the temperature from a bit more than 80 degrees down to somewhere between 55 and 60 degrees, which made a huge benefit both for us and also for the consumer. They had a lower price, they reduced the energy consumption, and we reduced the energy loss in our district heating system by almost 20%. Demonstrated at Fyrkildevej at a social housing association, demonstrated in 17 buildings, so we could compare.
My name is Henrik Stermose. I'm the Managing Director of NeoGrid Technology. Within the Aalborg demonstrator, we demonstrated services in respect to dynamic control of heat consumption within buildings. We did that on the building level and on the district heating side. The aim was to minimize the loss that is in normal heat controllers by applying data and machine learning algorithms. In Skive, we developed services with respect to private houses, and it's private houses heated by heat pumps. Here we develop service regarding optimal control of a heat pump. We have a zone controller, that is that you have several rooms with thermostats within the building where you control each zone. And then we have an optimized price controller, so we are using heat or running with the heat pump where prices for electricity tariffs are low.
I'm Luc Dufour, I'm chief of the project in EDF. It is Électricité de France. It is an energy supplier and a producer. For domOS, we develop 3 services. The first, it is to develop a non-energy services in order to help the elderly people. The second services, it is energy coaching in order to reduce the energy consumption in the building. The last services, it is a connected building in order to have all smart meter can be controlled in the building. The demonstrator, it is next to Paris. We are connecting 10 buildings.
Learn more on our project channels and don't forget to follow.